Great, my lovelies. We will do a nice relaxation today though. Oh! So, find a comfortable seat. I've just put the blankets there in case you want to sit on my wonky hips. I find it more comfortable. So, find yourself grounding down. Feel those sit bones going down towards the ground. And then lengthen up through the spine. You don't have to have your legs crossed if that's not comfortable. You can have your legs out in front. Roll through those shoulders. Exhaling down. And again, roll through those shoulders. Exhaling down. Lovely. Now just close your eyes. Focus on relaxing your face from the forehead to the corners of the eyes, the cheeks, the jaw. And then just drop your lower jaw a little bit so your lips are parted. Give your jaw a little bit of a wiggle, it might make you yawn. Just release any tension you have there. There we go, everyone always yawns. But that's releasing tension, the yawn is good, so just let go of any tension. I know I clench my teeth a little bit when I'm sleeping. Just a little wiggle around there can be quite nice. And then just come to stillness. And just notice how you feel today. Notice if you've got a busy mind, if you've got lots of things running around in there, just gently sweep those things to the side. They'll still be there when we're finished. We can come back to them then. We're going to take this time for yourselves. Focus on your breath, your body, and your mind. So let's check in with how our spine feels today. We want it nice and tall from the crown of the head all the way down to the tip of the tailbone. Notice how you feel around the bum cheeks, around the lower back, and also around the pelvis, the glutes. Just make sure you're sat in a position that you're comfortable in. And then there's no tension in our thighs, so just let go of the legs. Don't hold on to anything here. And feel that stretch all the way down past the hips, the knees, the calves, all the way to the tips of the toes. Good, and then just repeat to yourself 3 times, I am at ease. Just in your mind, 3 times, I am at ease. And then draw your awareness just up towards your nostrils, just noticing your breath coming in and out through your nostrils. And just follow that natural rhythm of your breath. Notice where you're breathing today. It might be into the chest or the belly, but we're going to start to lengthen our breath. And as we lengthen our breath, I want you to expand your belly. Imagine yourself filling yourself up with energy all the way up to the lungs. And then as you exhale, feel yourself drop down in the chest, the ribs and the belly. So do a long, slow breath in and follow it with a long, slow breath out. And your inhale and your exhale, just make them the same length. If you like to follow your breath, you can count upwards and then count backwards. Just focusing all of your awareness on your breath. And as we're breathing in, we're obviously bringing in oxygen, but we're bringing in energy, drawing it from all around us. Our body needs this energy, it sends it wherever it is needed. You might not even know where it's needed today, but your body will. And then as you're exhaling, you're allowing yourself to soften. Just letting go of any final little bits of tension, of tiredness, of stress. Almost imagine it just floating away from your body like a cloud on your exhale. On your next exhale, you're going to slowly open your eyes, bring your gaze into the room. Take a deep breath in all the way up from the belly, and as we exhale, left ear just goes down to left shoulder. Inhale, bring the head up towards the centre and then gently just over to the other side. So keep your gaze forwards and just gently drop the ear to the shoulder as you exhale. And again, inhale up towards the centre and then exhale over to the other side. This time we're going to come up towards the centre, drop your chin down towards your chest and just hold it here for a moment. Shoulders stay tall and relaxed away from the ears, but notice if you do feel any tension anywhere in your neck or your shoulders. Big breath in, take that chin all the way up towards the ceiling, lengthening through the front of the throat. And then as you exhale, chin comes back down towards the chest. Just link your hands together, place place them in your lap with the palms upwards. You're going to follow your palms as you lift them up to chest height, holding that imaginary beach ball, dropping those shoulders down. Now pull away with the arms here, feel that stretch in the top of the back. Feel that stretch, you might feel it in the front of the shoulders. Lovely, we're going to take this up over the head, palms stay down towards the head, keep the arms round, think of a ballerina. Exhale, drop those shoulders down. Lovely, and again, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, drop those shoulders down. You're going to release both arms up towards the ceiling. Gently just hold on to your left wrist. Now we're not grabbing the wrist, we're not yanking it, but we're going to bend our right arm and just pull it over towards the side of the body. So you'll just feel a little bit of a stretch here again, not overdoing it. Good, trying to keep your left arm straight and then come up towards the centre. Stretch up, wiggle those fingers. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Just gently take hold of your right wrist. You're going to pull your left arm across, just bending the elbow, feeling that stretch down the side of the body. Lovely, come all the way up towards the centre, release the hands. And then bring them down to the side. Lovely. Scoop the arms all the way up. Stretch up. Circle them round. And again, deep breath in. Crunchy shoulders today. Lifting all the way up. Exhaling down. Inhale. Lift up. Exhale. Relax the shoulders down. Good. Bring your left hand down to the hip. This time we're going to reach up out of the ribs. And then gently come over towards the side. Good, a slightly deeper stretch here from the hip all the way up to the fingertips, palm goes over the head. Lovely, now bring your right hand down to your left thigh, straighten up in the body, and then turn and look over your left shoulder. So you're pulling your shoulders round, but your hips stay forwards, and try not to put any tension in your thighs. Good, bring that back towards the centre, same on the other side. So we lift the arms all the way up, keep them up. Exhale, relax the right hand down to the side. Lengthen up out of the waist, and then gently over to the side. And just feel as you're stretching, you're releasing any last little bits of tension in your body. Bring that left hand down to your front leg, and then straighten up. Rolling back in the shoulders, we twist in the middle and upper back, gently just look behind us. Good, nice deep breath in here, and exhale. Lovely, bring that back towards the centre. If you've got your legs crossed, just cross them the other way just for a moment. Always feels odd. Take a deep breath in, roll through the shoulders. Exhale and down. Lovely. Lift those arms all the way up. Palms together, down in front of the heart space. We're going to lift up and look up. So you take the arms all the way up, keep them up, keep stretching up, pressing those palms, dropping the shoulders down. So we're engaging through the core as we lengthen all the way through. And then exhale the hands down and place them on your lower back. So just palms on your lower back or your bum if that's uncomfortable. And just give it a little rub there, warm it up. Good, roll the shoulders back and down and then squeeze your elbows together. Now you're supporting your lower back here. If you want, you can lift your heart space up towards the ceiling. If that doesn't feel comfortable, you can keep your gaze forwards. Try not to let the back of the head drop down. Focus on lowering those shoulders and squeezing the middle of your back together. Good, one more breath in here. And then exhale. Good, you're going to take both arms out to the side. You're going to give yourself a little hug. Hands on the shoulders. Drop the elbows down, chin to the chest, and just gently roll through that upper back. So draw through the navel and just round through the weight of the hands, bringing the elbows down. Good, then we inhale, come up, notice which arm you've got on top, stretch out. You're going to do it the other way. So the opposite arm goes on top. No one knows, but it doesn't matter if you do it the same way twice. The weight of those hands, chin to the chest, gently roll through the upper back. Draw through that navel. Good. Inhale, come up, stretch up. You're going to exhale, just take your hands just behind you. You good?
Yeah, she's my low back and just you know, had that back last week.
Yeah.
So I'm just
take it very easy. Would you be okay in this position?
Like that?
Yeah?
Yeah.
So just take your legs in front, a little bit wider. You can have your fingertips pointing towards me or behind you, whatever feels comfortable. And then just gently, just rock through the hips. So make sure you're not collapsing in your lower back, just gently taking it side to side. Just getting a little bit of a stretch around the hips, around the pelvis. Good. You can make it as small or as big as you like, whatever feels right for you. Gonna sneeze. One more time each side. Gently come towards the centre. Lovely. Push yourself up. You're going to come onto all fours. Find your tabletop position. So doing all of these exercises for the lower back, just find the movement that feels right for you. Nice and controlled, nice and supported. Think of the core on the other side. So just a little cat-cow here, pressing into the tops of the feet. We allow our belly to come down and we gently look forward as we lift up in the tailbone. And then as we exhale, with control, you pull all the way up and really press the floor away. And then we inhale, come forwards, lengthening through the spine. And then as we exhale, tuck underneath. So you're finding the length of your breath. You're going to keep doing this at the length of your breath. And just think about each individual little vertebrae. And think about sending your breath, your energy, your prana to those little spaces between all of your vertebrae. Just gently warming up the spine. Good. We're going to do one more time each way, and then we come back to our neutral spine. Take your knees a little bit wider and just bring your toes together. You're going to slowly ease yourself back into a child's pose. So your bottom goes back towards your heels. You can have a little wiggle here and then draw your arms back. Now you can have your forearms down for support. You can bring your head down to your hands or down to the floor, but draw the shoulders back. So have your elbows further back than your spine. So your weight is on your forehead, on your hands, on the floor. Good. And then as you breathe in here, allow that belly to drop down towards the floor, opening up in the lower back. And as you exhale, just feel everything soften down into the ground beneath you. We've got an opening on the hips and we're really stretching all the way across that lower back. And as you exhale, drawing those shoulders back and down away from the ears. We're going to do this one more time. And then we exhale and gently come forwards. Lovely. Now press into those hands. You're going to draw yourself up and just come back to a tabletop position. Pressing down into the tops of the feet, drawing up in that belly, making sure you start with a nice flat back. And try not to drop the head down. Don't look at your knees, look at the space between your hands. You're going to take your left leg straight out behind. So, toes down towards the floor, heel straight away, pushing away with the heel, and then we're going to tuck our knee to our nose. So we draw it underneath, round through, look back towards the knee, and then as we exhale, we lengthen it out. And again, inhale, tuck underneath, draw the knee underneath, and make sure you're gripping with those fingers, and then exhale, coming back to a flat back. One more time, draw it underneath, rounding through, and then exhaling out. Good, gently bring that knee down towards the floor. Just a little hip circle here, so gently just move round through the hips, forwards and backwards. If that doesn't feel right, just stay where you are. All of our movements are conscious. And then we come to stillness in the centre. We take our right leg straight out behind. And really ground yourself through the left foot. We're going to tuck our knee underneath to our nose, chin to the chest, round under, and then lengthen all the way out. And again, not collapsing on that left hip, we tuck underneath. Be conscious of your core, conscious of your pelvis, lengthening all the way out. One more time, drawing it all the way through. Exhaling out, and then we bring both of our knees down together. Little hip circles, try and do it in the opposite direction. Just gently coming forwards and backwards, circling around, making sure you're not getting any pain in the knees on this movement. And then come back to the centre here. I'm going to take my left leg out to the side for a gate pose. So try and line the arch of your foot up with your opposite knee. Plant the foot down towards the floor. Now, from here, I want you to walk your bottom back towards your heels. So I'm going to gently just start to push my bottom backwards. Now, I can bring my forearms down to the floor if that feels comfortable. If I want to stay high, I can stay high. But try and keep your shoulders and your hips in line so you'll feel a stretch on your inner thighs. Good, take a deep breath in here. Try and keep the hips even. Good, gently bring that up, press into the hands, and then we're going to come up onto our gate pose. So we walk our hands back towards our knee, and then we lengthen through the front of the thighs. Squeeze that bottom underneath, press down into the foot at the side. Good, nice deep breath in, stretch up, keep the arms up. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Bring your left hand down to your left thigh, and then we're going to lean over towards the side. So reaching all the way over. If it feels uncomfortable underneath, you can grab your blanket, you can put that underneath. Lovely. Both arms come up, stretch up, keep them up. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Now slowly fold forward. So engage through the core and the glutes. Bring your hands back down towards the floor and then draw your left knee in. Good. Same on the other side. So take your right leg out to the side. Hips are even. Plant down through. And then slowly start to push your bottom back. Now you can bring your forearms down for support, or you can stay high wherever it feels right for you. Feel that stretch going down your inner thigh. Not overdoing it. Good. Nice deep breath here. And exhale. Lovely. Let's press into those hands. Come up. We're going to slowly walk our hands back towards our knees and then come up onto our left knee. Planting the foot all the way down. We stretch up, engage through the glutes, engage through the core. Lift both arms up, stretch up. Relax your shoulders down. Bring your right hand down to your outer thigh and then reach over towards the side. So I'm squeezing my bum, I'm squeezing my belly, pressing into the top of my left foot. Nice deep breath in here and exhale. Lovely, let's gently come all the way up, stretch the arms up, leave them up, relax your shoulders down. With control, we use our core to lower us down, pressing our hands down towards the floor and coming back to our tabletop position. Good, now just sit back in the little child's pose again here. Bottom goes back towards the heels. Head can come down towards the floor, or you can stack your hands. Draw those elbows back behind the shoulders, open out in the upper back. Take a deep breath in here, feeling your belly just press into your thighs, opening out all around your kidneys, your lower back, your adrenal glands, and exhaling out. And again, nice deep breath in, and exhale. Lovely. Now let's press into those hands. Lift up in the head. You're going to bring yourself forwards. And this time we're going to get ready for our first downward dog. So we're going to take our hands a little bit further forwards. You can have a little rock backwards and forwards here with your knees down. And then you can tuck your toes. Now really press into those fingertips. Press down through the thumb. And whenever you're ready, you're going to lift up in the knees. Drop the head back between the arms. Good. Is your back uncomfortable? Try and move your feet a little bit closer. nice deep breath in here. And exhale. Good. Slowly bring the knees down towards the floor. Keep the toes tucked. Push back into an active child's pose. So this time the arms stay out in front. You can look towards your fingertips or you can bring your forehead down. Good. We're going to do that again. So we're going to bring our weight forwards. We're going to come up into a downward dog, lengthening through the spine, and really focus on taking those sit bones up towards the ceiling. Think of a triangle shape. Drawing those elbows towards each other. Nice deep breath here. And exhale. Lovely. Now, I want you to take your feet wide. Just notice how it feels different with your feet wider. Lovely. And then we're going to walk our feet back towards the centre and then towards the front of the mat. Come into a little forward dangle, making sure you're bending your knees if you've got any issues with your lower back. Letting your rib cage press into your thighs. Crown of the head down towards the floor. Good. Now press through the feet, press through the thighs. You're going to come all the way up to standing. Using those legs and lifting the arms up, stretch up. Palms together. And down in front of the heart space. You saw my sneeze. I'm still not happy. Excuse me. Was that a sneeze? Okay. Mine's still here. We done? Drop those shoulders down. Take a deep breath in. Stretch up. Little side bend just over towards the left. Reach away with the arms. Inhale up towards the centre. Try not to let the hip go out to the other side. Over to the other side. Lovely. Inhale up towards the centre. Palms down in front of the heart space. Good. Now keep your arms here nice and strong. Keep pressing into those palms. We're just going to do alternate knee lift. So you squeeze your bum, you squeeze your belly. Press down through your right toes and lift up your left knee. And then drop it down. Good. Now lift up your right knee. And drop it down. So pull through the core. Keep doing this. So inhale, lift up. Exhaling down. Good. Press through the toes on the ground. Exhaling down. One more time. Lift up. Exhaling down. One more time. Engage. Exhaling down. Good. This time lift up the left knee. Hold it. You're going to step back into a high lunge. So the toe goes down, the heel goes down. Good. Lift both arms all the way up. Stay looking at me. Now your right knee is bent. You're in a high lunge. Don't let that knee go past your ankle. You're going to reach both of your arms forwards. And then you're going to lean your body into this. If this feels uncomfortable on your lower back, come back to standing. So I'm going to reach forwards into it and think of the diagonal from the tips of your fingers all the way to the heel at the back. Draw up through that belly and really press through that front foot. Good. Nice deep breath in here and exhale. Now straighten all the way up. Bring your palms together, down in front of the heart space. Step up to the front of the mat. Good. Same on the other side. So lift up your right knee with control. Hold it here. Tighten the belly, tighten the bum. Step back slowly. The foot goes down. The heel goes down. We bend our left leg. Keeping your gaze forwards, we lift our arms all the way up. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Take both of your arms forwards and then we're going to lean into it. So that front knee doesn't go past your ankle. Press down through the feet, squeeze those thighs together. We're going to inhale, we're going to straighten. Palms together, down in front of the heart space. Step up to the front. Good. Take a deep breath in, stretch up, look up. Side bend to the left. Inhale, stretch up, look up. Side bend to the right. Good. Inhale, stretch up to the centre, hands down in front. You're going to lift up your left knee Hold it here, and then step back for your lunge. Wonderful. Okay, so toe goes down, heel goes down. I'm going to lift the arms up, lean into it, reaching forwards, drawing up through the belly. Good, get that lovely diagonal here. Take a deep breath in, and exhale. Straighten up with the arms, take them wide. Good, nice long breath. Perfect. Now lift up your back heel. You're going to open for a warrior two to the left. So I drop my heel in towards the centre of the mat. Adjust your feet if you want to. The right knee stays bent and you're going to look towards your right fingertips. If at any point it gets too much with the arms, remember you can bring them down to your waist. Good, nice deep breath in here. The bum squeezed under, the belly is strong. We're going to come into a forward bend, so we bring our hand down, we lift up and over, reaching over the top. So our chest is facing the left side of the room. Again, we've got a straight line from the fingertips to the back foot. Take a breath in and exhale. Good. Now press down through the floor. Use that top arm to come all the way back up into your warrior two. Perfect. Now straighten your front leg and lift the arms up. Bring your palms together, down in front of the heart space. Okay, we're going to come into a little triangle here. So our front leg is straight, our back leg is straight. You're going to gently lift up your left hip. You're then going to reach your arms out to the side. And then I'm going to bring the back of my right hand down to my inner thigh as I lift my left arm up towards the ceiling. Now your chest and your shoulders stay facing the long edge of the mat. Make sure you're not locking out in that front knee and you're pulling up through the waist. So don't collapse down. Good. Now keep your gaze just towards the left wall. Nice deep breath in here and exhale. Lovely. Now bend that knee, scoot back up into a warrior two, lengthening all the way out, and exhale here. Wonderful. Take a moment just to hold your warrior, evenly pressing into both feet, feeling the strength. Good. I'm going to straighten my front leg, lift my arms up, palms come together, and down in front of the heart space. Good. I'm going to turn my front toes in 45 degrees. I turn my back toes out 45 degrees. So now my legs are in like a V shape. We're just going to come down into a little goddess squat. So the elbows stay high, the hands stay pressed together, and as you breathe out, your tailbone goes down towards the floor. Think of opening out in the knees, tightening in that belly, and your shoulders are going to stay over your hips. So we don't want to bring our chest down towards the floor. Keep that chest up nice and high. Finding your goddess squat here. Lovely. Good. Tuck that bum underneath. Press through those feet. We're going to straighten all the way up. So we lift all the way up. And then the palms come down in front of the heart space. Good. We're going to do that again. So lift the arms up. Stretch up. As you exhale, bend the knees. Down into a goddess squat. Good. Pressing through those toes, tucking underneath, shoulders high. Straighten, lift up, stretch up. Keep the legs straight, hands down in front of the heart space. Lovely. Now, turn your front toes back towards knees, turn your back toes in. Come back into your warrior two. Taking the arms out wide. Good. Finding the strength here. Perfect. Into a warrior one. So your arms and your chest come round to face me. The legs stay as they are. Our palms come together and down in front of the heart space. We're going to step up to the front of the mat. You can do a couple of little ones or a big one. Little wiggle in the hips. Good. Deep breath in, stretch up. Little side bend to the right. Reaching over out of the waist. Inhale up towards the centre. Gently over to the other side. Lovely. Come up towards the centre, palms down in front of the heart space. And then ground through those feet as we come into our right knee lift. So press down through the left leg, engage through the core, holding it nice and strong, and then we step back for our lunge. Toe goes down, heel goes down, left knee is bent. Nice deep breath in here, and exhale. Lift both arms up, lean into it. So draw through that belly, reach away with those arms, press down through the feet. Wonderful. Let's inhale, come up, stretch up, palms down in front of the heart space. Lovely. Inhale, stretch up, take the arms out wide. You're going to lift up your back heel and then open out for your warrior. So you drop your right heel in. If you need to adjust your feet here, adjust your feet. Left knee is bent and you're looking towards your front fingertips. So just take a moment here, pulling away with those fingers, making sure that knee is pointing towards your toes. We come into our extended side angle by dropping our front hand down and then lifting our top arm up and over. Again, think of a diagonal. Make sure this knee stays pointing towards the toes. Drawing up through the belly, nice long breath. Good. Now press down through those feet. Use that top arm to come all the way back out, lengthening through the spine. Taking a breath here, feeling the strength in our warrior. Good. Straighten the front leg, lift the arms up, palms down in front of the heart space. Good. Now preparing for our triangle. So make sure that knee isn't locked out. I'm going to gently just lift up my right hip. I'm going to reach both arms out to the side, and then I tilt from the waist, bringing my left hand down to my inner thigh as my right arm goes up towards the ceiling. So think of a straight line from fingertip to fingertip. It doesn't matter how far you come down, you can keep it high if you want, but feel that you're drawing up through that waist. Chest, shoulders, hips all facing the long edge of the mat. Before we scoot back up into our warrior two, bending the front knee, the arms go wide. Good, finding it here, pressing into both feet. We straighten and lift up. Palms come together, down in front of the heart space. Good, nice active arms here. I turn my front toes in 45 degrees, I turn my back toes out. So I've got that nice little V shape here. Chest stays high, we come down into our goddess squat, opening out, and really think of that tailbone, that bum going straight down towards the floor. Active in those hands as well, really pressing them together. Take a breath in here, expanding the belly, drawing that breath all the way up, and exhale. Now straighten the legs, lift the arms up, keep the legs straight, palms down in front of the heart space. Good, lift up with the palms, stretch up, we come back down into our goddess squat. Bending the legs, hands in front of the heart space. Good, nice deep breath here. And exhale. Lovely, let's inhale, straighten up. One more goddess squat. We gently bring the hands down, bending through the knees. Take a nice deep breath in here. And exhale. Good, inhale, straighten the legs, take the arms out wide. You're going to draw in your back toes, turn out your front toes, come back into your warrior two. Good, watching that front knee, making sure we're all in line. Into our warrior one, we draw everything round to face the front of the mat. And exhale here. Lovely, let's bring the palms together. Down in front of the heart space. Let's step up in front of the mat. Little look from hips. How are we doing? Nice deep breath in. Stretch up. Little side bend to the left. Good. Inhale. Stretch up towards the centre. Side bend to the right. Good. Inhale up towards the centre. Palms down in front of the heart space. So we're going to come into a little chair pose. You really need to make sure you're tilting down in this pelvis. So we don't take our knees forwards, we take our bottom out behind. So I'm drawing through my navel And as I push my bottom out behind, I then tilt it underneath, really pulling that pubic bone forwards. Press into the palms and then you bend the knees. Now, make sure there's no pressure here on your lower back. Press all the way down. Good, nice deep breath in here and exhale. So you might want to stay here, see how you feel on the twist. I bring my right hand down to my left thigh. I open my left arm up and reach it on a diagonal, looking up towards my left fingertips. Now the knees stay even, the hips stay even. Good. Now bring your left hand down to your right thigh, hold your chair. Same on the other side, lift your right arm up on a diagonal, keep that pelvis twisted, don't twist in the hips or the knees. Nice deep breath in here. And then exhale, bring that down. Good, straighten, lift the arms up, stretch up, palms together and down in front of the heart space. We're going to come into a little forward fold. So I'm going to reach my arms all the way up, stretch up, bend the knees if you need to, reach the arms forwards, come down into a forward fold. Allow the crown of your head to come down towards the floor. You can support yourself on your thighs if you need to. Relaxing the neck, relaxing the shoulders. Good. Now bend your knees, plant your hands. You're going to step back for a downward dog. So one leg goes back, followed by the other. Press down into those hands. Let the head drop between the elbows. Lower your heels to wherever is comfortable for you. And exhale. Now we're going to come into a half plank. So you're going to roll your shoulders forwards as you drop your knees. Top of the feet go on the mat. And then instead of having your bum sticking out at a right angle, try and adjust your knees or your hands so that you've got a straight line from your knees all the way up to the shoulders. If this isn't comfortable, come into a tabletop position, top of the feet on the mat. So don't allow your back to dip. Look down at the space between your hands. Take a deep breath in here and exhale. Good, one more breath in here and then slowly lower down. So as you bend your elbows, keep them close to the body, come all the way down onto your tummy. So again, Julie, I'm doing exercises here that I know help my back, but if they don't feel right for you, you let me know or you don't do them. So we're going to relax the neck, relax the shoulders, just bring the hands underneath your chin and make sure your feet are hip distance apart, so we don't want them out wide. Where you think your hips are, Tanya, is not where your hips are. So press down into the tops of the feet, relax the neck and shoulders. Now, press into those feet, and as you press into the feet, you might feel your hips lift a little bit. You press your thighs down into the mat and then you squeeze your bum cheeks. You then push your pelvis down into the mat and you tighten your belly. So without doing anything, I can feel the whole lower part of my body here engaged. I'm going to lift up my left leg, but imagine you're lifting it from the hip and you're trying to touch something with your toe just off the mat. So I'm squeezing my bum. It's not coming up very high. It's more away. It's more lengthening it away than lifting it up. I hold for one more breath, tightening around that core, and then I exhale and gently lower. Same on the other side. So the pelvis is pushing down, your bum's engaged, your core's engaged, you're lifting up the other side, pointing away with the toes. So really lengthening out, hips are in line, pelvis is in line. Holding for one more breath, and then we exhale and gently lower. Same on the left. So we lift up, we hold, pushing that pelvis down in towards the floor, squeezing through the bum, relaxing in the neck and shoulders. Hold for one more breath. Exhale and down. Last time we come up, we stretch up, pulling away, holding for one more breath. Exhale and down. Good. Let your heels rock out to the side. Give me a little wobble in the pelvis, just rock side to side. Good. Now, we're going to keep our feet down this time and we're going to lift up the upper body. So I want you to bring your hands out wide. So think of cactus arms. So your elbows are bent in line with your shoulders, your chin can rest on the mat. Now your hands can stay down or you can lift them up, but be mindful of how it feels for you. Press down through the feet, push your pelvis down through the floor, tighten your bum, tighten your belly. Keep the hands down for the first one, let's all do it. So I'm going to lift up in the chest, and as I do that, really press into your hands, and instead of just lifting, think about lengthening your chest forwards. Don't drop the back of your head down towards the floor. Keep your gaze down towards the floor. Good, long slow breath in here. Press through those hands, those feet. And then exhale and slowly lower. Let everything relax, heels flop out. Good. Now we're going to do that again. If you want, you can lift the arms up as well. If you prefer having a little bit of support, keep them down. Again, listening to your body. Press down through the feet. Push that pelvis down into the mat. Squeeze your bum cheeks, squeeze through the belly. Roll your shoulders back and down and then start to lift up in the chest. Remember, you can keep your hands down or you can lift them up. But you're really squeezing your bum, you're squeezing the belly. Nice deep breath in, make sure you're breathing. And then exhale and slowly come down. Lovely, let everything flop. Little wiggle side to side. And then bring your hands back in line with your chest. We're going to slowly tuck our toes and push up into a child's pose. So try not to swing the chest, try and lift up slowly, push the bottom back, and then come into an active child's pose. So my forehead comes down to the ground. I let my bottom go back towards my heels. I'm reaching away with the arms and I'm expanding through that lower back. Take a nice deep breath in here and exhale. Lovely, and again, deep breath in and exhale. Wonderful, press into those hands, you're going to come forwards, you're going to come down onto your back with your feet towards me and your head at the back of the mat. So we're just going to finish with one more core exercise that I particularly like. Again, be very mindful of your lower back. You've got a natural curve in your spine. If at any point you find that lifting up off the floor, make your movements with your arms and your legs smaller. Now, we have two options here. We're all going to do the first option together, and then you can decide if you want to do the second one. Take both of your hands straight up towards the ceiling. Good. Now, keeping your arms up towards the ceiling, I want you to lift up your left leg, just on a bit of a diagonal. So just point it away to you, and then drop it down. Not near the floor, have it quite high. So just on a 45-degree angle, we straighten the right leg away, and then we bring that down. Now, as we do this, we're tightening our belly. So the left leg stretches out, we tighten our belly, we lower that down, right leg stretches out. And then we lower that down. Good. As we do that with the leg, we're going to take the opposite arm over the head. So I take my left leg out 45 degrees and I drop my right arm behind me. I then bring the foot down and the hand comes back to the centre. Same on the other side. Right leg goes out 45 degrees, arm comes down, and then I bring that back towards the centre. Give me one more of those each side. Really being conscious of working the core here, stabilising through the body. Last time on the right leg, left arm. Exhaling down. Make sure you're starting from a position with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Good, just to really protect that lower back. Now, you can do it from here, or you can lift your knees up, feet off the floor, and you can be in an upside down tabletop position. Whatever feels right for you. Now this time I'm going to straighten out my left leg and take my right leg out behind, but without my right leg anchoring me down, it's harder on the core. Draw that back towards the centre. You have the option to do this with your feet down. Right leg goes out, left leg comes over, and then draw that back. Now do alternates with your breath. So left leg, right arm, just to 45 degrees, and then bring it back. Same on the other side, 45 degrees, point away with the toes. Try not to have the heel too close to the ground. So lift it up on a diagonal. And again, remember you can keep your opposite leg on the floor. Opposite leg. And down. Good. One more time each side. Reach all the way through. And back. Last time. Good. Hug your knees in towards your chest and gently rock side to side. You can even circle round through the knees, whatever feels nice for your back. If you prefer, you can just hold it still and curl into a little ball. Take a nice deep breath in here. And exhale. Lovely. Now place one foot down on the floor. Keep hold of your other leg and drop your ankle onto your thigh and then open out for your figure of four position. Doesn't matter which leg you've done. So finding your figure of four position here, I want you to place your hand on your inner thigh, just as the leg that's bent with the ankle on your knee. And just feel that opening in the hip. Make sure again you're not lifting up in the lower spine, and you can hold it here. If you've got enough of a stretch around your outer thigh, around your pelvis, keep it here. If you do want a deeper stretch, you can lift your opposite leg off the floor and you can draw it in towards you, but only if that feels comfortable on your glute, your outer thigh, and you're not straining on the neck or shoulders. Good, long, slow breath, directing your breath, your awareness towards that area of tightness. And as you exhale, just gently allowing that tension to release. Hold for one more breath. Exhaling down. Lovely. Gently bring that foot down towards the floor. We're just going to swap legs. So the other foot comes down. Our opposite ankle comes to our knee and we open it out. So the calf is going parallel to the body. You can place your hand on your inner thigh, just apply a little bit of pressure there, just feeling that opening. When I'm very tight, I can feel it here just fine. The hips stay even, you're engaging through the core, and then if you want, you can make it a bit more intense by lifting up the other leg, supporting the other leg, not putting strain on your neck or shoulders, or you can just hold it here, but whichever position you've chosen, direct your breath towards that area of tightness. Allow your body to fully relax. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Lovely. Slowly bring that foot down to the floor. If it's raised, your other foot comes down. Wonderful. Arms are going to go out T-shaped. Walk your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Let both of your knees fall towards each other. And then gently, keeping the shoulders anchored down, we just rotate through the knees to one side, windscreen wiping them over to the other side. Nice long breaths, just rolling through. Lovely. One more time, bring that up towards the centre and then lengthen out through both of the legs. Big body stretch to finish. Point the toes, stretch the arms up and over the head. Exhale, relax. And again, deep breath in, stretch. Exhale, relax. You are going to come into your Shavasana. So, you can have your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor if that feels more comfortable. You can grab your little blanket. Or you can stretch all the way out. Using your eyebrows if you want. I've put a new zhuzh on them, so Let me know what you think. There's a little blend called Chill Out. So just take a moment to have a little wriggle about, finding that position of comfort. Checking in that all of your body is as comfortable as you can be. From the crown of the head all the way down the face, everything is relaxed. Your neck is lengthened, your shoulders away from your ears. Your spine is nice and straight on the floor. You've obviously got that nice little curve in your spine, your natural spine. And as I said, if you're not comfortable with your legs out, find a position that is comfortable for you. There's no right or wrong way to do this. It's about finding what your body needs today. And feel yourself begin to settle into the stillness. So whatever position you've chosen to sit in, just make sure it's one that you'll be comfortable in for a few moments, where we can go through a relaxation and you can feel your body let go. And if you ever get that feeling, being dull, stuck, almost like there's blocks in your energy isn't working very efficiently, like if you were a car engine and something's not going round properly, I'm going to do a little relaxation today that can help rejuvenate us. So as we stand over our body, you can feel yourself settling in. And in your mind, I want you to settle that as well. So set aside anything that's happened before this moment. And set aside anything that's happening after this moment. Just bring all of your awareness just into this practice, into our yoga nidra for the next few moments. Setting everything aside for these moments to rejuvenate ourselves. And just take one final deep breath in, and as you exhale, feel that you're letting go of any tension, any tiredness. You're letting go of any thoughts, any need to do. And you're just focusing on being, taking this time for yourself. There's nothing you need to accomplish here, you can just enjoy the peace. Experience the stillness. Just resting just as you like. And even your mind can rest now. You're just allowing yourself to gently follow the sound of my voice, the words being received energetically rather than mentally. And there's an effortless awareness. Feel the experience of relaxing becoming easier, becoming more effortless. I'm going to go through a series of energetic points throughout your body. You're going to swiftly move your awareness to flow freely from point to point, like connecting points of light or energy currents. We're going to sweep your energy around your body. Start with the awareness on the point between the eyebrows. Move down to the hollow of the throat, the right shoulder joint, left shoulder joint, right elbow joint, left elbow joint. Sweeping your energy to your right wrist, to your left wrist, to the right thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, over to your left hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. Just experiencing energetically as you come all the way back up to the right shoulder, the left shoulder, the hollow of the throat, the heart centre, right side of the chest, sweeping energy through your heart centre and over to the left side of the chest, to your heart centre and then down to your navel centre, the tip of the tailbone and then over to your right hip joint, to your left hip joint, your right knee joint, sweeping across to your left knee joint, your right ankle, left ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, over to your left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. And then sweep your awareness all the way back up to the crown of your head, and then down to your eyebrow centre, the point between your eyebrows. Rest your awareness at the point between your eyebrows. And now just become aware of your breath. No need to change the breath, you're simply noticing it, bringing awareness to the breath. And as your body naturally breathes out, I want you to feel that you're letting go of any tiredness, any stress or any tension, whether that be mental tension or physical tension. As you naturally inhale, feel that you're pulling in energy from all around you. Exhaling, letting go, tiredness, stress and tension. And inhale, filling up with energy. Exhale from the crown of the head down to the tips of the toes. And inhale from the tips of the toes up to the crown of the head. And then exhale from the crown of the head down to your ankles. Inhaling from the ankles up to the crown of the head. From the crown of the head, we exhale down to our knees. We inhale from the knees up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head down the spine to the tailbone. And then inhale up from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown down the spine to the navel. Inhale from the navel up the spine to the crown. Exhale from the crown down the spine to the heart centre. From the heart centre we inhale up the spine to the crown. Exhale from the crown down to your throat centre. Inhale from the throat up the spine to the crown. Exhale from the crown down to the bridge between the nostrils. Inhale from the bridge between the nostrils up to the crown. And then now to the third eye. Exhale down the bridge between the nostrils. And then inhale back up from the nostrils to the third eye. And then rest your awareness there at the point between the eyebrows. Just gently pulling in and inhaling cosmic energy. And feel that you're exhaling out any energy blocks. Now bring your awareness back to your heart centre. Notice how it gently rises and falls with each breath in, with each breath out. Bringing awareness back into your body. Take a deeper breath in and notice a bigger movement go throughout your body. And then exhale, feel it peacefully resting, feeling the support beneath you. Take your awareness out to your surroundings. Notice the temperature of the place that we're in. Notice any sounds that you might be able to hear, maybe in the distance, maybe closer sounds. And then I want you to take your thumb and your first finger and just gently rub them together. Just do little circles, thumb and the first finger on each hand. And then take your thumb and your index finger and just circle them around. Thumb and your ring finger. Thumb and your little finger. And then release the hands. You're going to slowly roll over onto your right side, just taking a moment. Keeping your eyes closed. And check sitting however is comfortable for you. Just lengthening the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Keeping your eyes closed, bring your palms together, and I want you to rub them together. Feel that energy creating between your palms. And then I want you to gently place those palms anywhere on your body that you feel might need that energy today. So it might be your back, your hips, might be your heart space, might be your head. And then bring those palms together again, rub them together, creating more energy. And then when you can feel that warmth and that energy, you're going to place the palms of your hands gently over your closed eyes. Feel that energy radiating out from your hands and softly open your eyes. Release your hands down to the side. Take a deep breath in. Let's lift up all that energy now. Stretch up. Exhale down. Deep breath in, stretch up. This time open the mouth, big sigh out the mouth.